referred you to Facebook. You didn't talk to them. And I'm like, what's Facebook? They were still in colleges. And so
You were employee 57 at Facebook, interviewed by Mark, 19-year-old. Tell us the story. How did that happen? And why did you say yes to this crazy company? And you were there, I think only a little over 2 years. You weren't there not that long.
yeah, I was sitting at my desk at Palm. I was traveling a lot internationally, probably 60% of my time. I was out on the road and I was at my desk. Corporate staff of 45. I think there were about 4,000 people in the field that I was responsible for in these centers. And the phone rang and it was a recruiter from Facebook. I didn't know what Facebook was. I told him I had my dream job as I looked out from my view at my office, my cushy office over the bay, and thanked them and hung up the phone. A buddy I used to work with called me. He's a VC in the Valley now and said, I referred you to Facebook. You didn't talk to them. And I'm like, what's Facebook? They were still in colleges. And so I ended up going and engaging, and I went to interview with Mark, who was 19, and I went in a suit. And they were in this little space, tiny space over a Chinese restaurant. And as I went up the stairs in my suit and got to the top, there was graffiti art of murals of graffiti of women's breasts. I came around the corner and saw about 12 people, all young enough to be my child. All I wanted to do was take something off because I'm in a suit, right? And I took into this conference room, and here came Mark in his signature t-shirt, sandals, and shorts. And I remember thinking, what am I doing here? These people are all young enough, but it sparked that curiosity that I get. What is this about? And I finally took off my jacket. We sat and started talking, and I got very curious about two things. One, there was something about this product that intrigued me, and I was fascinated with the willingness of this generation to be willing to share information with each other. And one thing led to the other, and I remember the first day when I got back, they had moved across the street, had half of the second floor. They eventually took over the building, every other building in Palo Alto. I even built one. But I got there, and as I walked in, there was this huge room and a sea of desks, triad desks, the typical look like doors on top of stilts. And there was one office in the back corner, and as they're walking me towards it, I'm going, oh God, thank God I'm going to get that office. We got to that side of the room. That was the controller's office. They put me outside the controller's office. And as I sat there with two people that were going to report to me, I think there were 9 at the time, all young enough to be my child, and we're talking. I said to them, where are the phones? And they looked at me and turned white. Phones? We don't want phones. We talk to everybody on email. Well, I knew in that moment somebody would be talking on the phone, and it was likely going to be me. Later that day, I sat back in my chair and said to myself, what have you done? The next day I came in, and it was going so fast. It was so exciting, and the opportunity just took over. And I think that's the thing I would share with your viewers is when you've tried something and you're taking a risk, go ahead, get fully engaged. Give it all you've got. Give it all you've got, because what things look like on the surface today is not what might be there tomorrow or the next day. And especially in a startup, what you've got to contribute gets to really affect change, and you get to have a part of it. And it's really, really cool to do it. Just have to be willing to take the risk.